Alright, so, we clearly have to do a lot in this video. Because, like, for October, like, to November and stuff, pretty much, Piggy has been, like, the original game has been, releasing, like, a lot of updates and stuff. Like, like a new safe place revamp, new community skins and stuff. And, also some new daily quest skins. Yeah, and the reason why it's been taking me a while to, actually play the Piggy updates and stuff was simple. I just wanted to, save some Bobak pretty much and stuff, and just there was about like 24 daily quest skins in each book, so that's like 48 daily quest skins in total and stuff. A few other ones were added and stuff. As of recording this, like in like two-ish and stuff. Yeah. So that's basically 50 daily quest skins. And you could have just completed the daily quest and then like pay Bobak and stuff to skip to the next day or whatever. But I honestly just wanted to save some Bobak and stuff, not beg for my mom for like 10,000 Bobak and stuff just for the daily quest again. So I pretty much just again I just decided to save some Bobak and stuff, and just like every single day just getting the daily quest skins just like that. And then along with that, basically on November 1st and stuff, yeah, yeah. So along with that, on November 1st, Guesty got his final update. I honestly did not think I would be saying that, like now, honestly expected Guesty to, like come to an end, like, I don't know, when, like, the chapters finally came to a close or something, I don't know, but, like, um, yeah, Guesty is over and stuff. If you haven't heard and stuff from the, NK Studio Discord server and stuff, pretty much and stuff, like, the team and stuff behind, the new team behind Guesty is pretty much, just gonna go on their separate ways and stuff, work on other projects and such. And, yeah, Guesty is pretty much over. Waited 3 years just to get no Chapter X, but, it's honestly, yeah, it's just crazy to think that, Guesty was gonna really end in 2025. I expected it, like, to last for a few more years, but no, it's over now and stuff. Like, no more updates, like, no more me grinding in, like, Trade Island for coins 24/7. No, that's it. Sorry. But yeah, along with their final update and stuff, they released like a new 2025 Halloween chapter, and like, there's horde mode, and also a few last events and stuff. Even this finale RNG event, which clearly is supposed to be like a final send off to Guesty itself, because when I looked into the event, it looks like there was like a few skins and stuff from like previous events and stuff, like Singularity and stuff from like the One Punch Man event and stuff. Yeah, yeah, along with that and stuff, even though I was done with the daily quest skins and stuff, I I still had to, like, for the next other 30 days, I would have to, uh grind for, the finale RNG event. But luckily I was able to at least get, most of the skins and stuff. Like, I wasn't able to get like two. Those were, like, it was the last two and stuff, like the the ancient rarity called Comedy Gold, and this new rarity skin and stuff, like the big one out of them all and stuff, that was the rarest to get, called Noil. So yeah, but now since the events are pretty much over and stuff, November 30th finally hit and stuff. So now the events are all gone, and Guesty is just gone. Like, that was their final update. Like, no more updates and stuff. So they come back like a year later, I don't know, but yeah, Guesty is done with. So you might be wondering why I'm even, like, talking about Guesty in a Piggy video. Well, I mean, you probably saw the title already, but, like, yeah, if we actually go right over here, yeah, again, since Minisoon is obviously working on Piggy Industry, like, quite a lot, and he doesn't have, like, enough time to, like, work on the actual Piggy game and stuff. That's what Team I2R and, Wizard Watch Studios are now at this point. But yeah, he decided to, do this, like, basically like an endless skin contest. It's like, remember those skin contests from before? Yeah, basically that, but, just, like, endless now. Because, he's adding community skins. Yeah, community skins and stuff. So, you can basically, send in, like, send in your own community skins and stuff, for, like, a Google form or whatever, and stuff like that, and you have the chance to actually get it added to the official Piggy game and stuff. You can, like, you can like, you know, put whatever price you want on it and stuff. And yeah, you can basically just add your own OCs and stuff, you know, like, or just reimagine characters and stuff, you know, etc., and stuff, you know. And yeah, for Halloween and stuff, you know, they released 4, you know, Halloween skins and stuff. Obviously, I wasn't able to check that out and stuff because again, I was busy with, you know, the Piggy Daily Quest skins and stuff, you know, Guesty and such. So, and yeah, very recently they also released 2 new community skins, so that's perfect timing as well. But yeah, the reason why I'm mentioning Guesty and stuff because as you can see right here, yep, that's right. You know, this is pretty much, you know, an official collab between NK Studio and, you know, Minitoon pretty much, you know, because Guesty has officially been added to you know, Piggy and stuff. And you can also get this Guesty skin and stuff, and Guesty itself and stuff. I was able to get that as well. So, and yeah, there's also descriptions of, you know, like each of these characters and stuff, you know. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of reading and stuff. And yeah, like I mentioned before and stuff, about like 50 like daily quest skins are like in Piggy as of now and stuff, you know, like 24 in book 1 and 26 in book 2, I think. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, if you go, yeah, again, I already got all the daily quest skins and stuff, you know. So yeah, as you can see here, there are a lot of arrows and stuff on all these skins. Yeah, so like, yeah, yeah, as you can clearly see and stuff. Yeah, basically each you know, Piggy skin and stuff got their own little, like, you know, alternate skin, whether that be, you know, like changing of skin, changing of you know, colors or something, like, stuff like that. Yeah, we got like, you know, military Daisy. I know who wanted that in the game and stuff. Even Frankenstein Pony. So we finally got that in the game, I guess. Yeah, we got Doggy Green, Gray Giraffe, you know, Green Berry, Blue Foxy, Black Soldier and stuff. Yeah, some of these are, like, you know, I do recognize some of these and stuff because some of these are actually, you know, based on, you know, those old Piggy toys from 2020 and stuff. Like, yeah, for Observe and stuff. So yeah, we got Officer Doggy over here, and he's a white Officer Doggy, and that is actually a reference to this right here. Yeah, I got like that white Officer Doggy figure. So if you don't remember and stuff, you know, Minitoon used to collab with Fat Mojo and stuff, that one company and stuff that makes, you know, toys and stuff based on Roblox Gameplays, I think. And you know, they basically released like a lot of toys back in like 2020 to like 2021 and stuff. You know, like you know, like figurines again and stuff. You know, with the, I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, the you know, the figurines and stuff, plushies and such. You know, so I even caught myself, you know, a Clowny plushie back then and stuff. Yeah, like all my other, you know, Piggy plushies and stuff. I had a Memory plushie, a Piggy plushie, a Willow plushie, and I was starting a dog, you know, kind of chew them all up and stuff, but guess Clowny's the only one standing, so, that's terrific. Also, if we go over here to a Parasy and stuff, yeah, we have Green Parasy, and this obviously, you know, a little nod to, you know, the Green Parasy right here and stuff. It's like one of the rare ones that you would get and stuff from the Piggy figurines and stuff. And luckily I was able to get it, like, you know, first try pretty much and stuff. My brother and mom, you know, got me like 3 of these packets and stuff, and one of them, you know, coincidentally had, you know, the Green Parasy. I heard it's pretty hard to, like, it's like, again, it's like the rare ones to get and stuff, and luckily I was able to get it like first try. So yeah, suck it, losers. Hey, yeah, we just, you know, got Tigery Blue and stuff. Got, you know, even female Clowny and stuff. So yeah, that's honestly cool. Got Purple Bunny and stuff. I'm assuming like some of these other ones or stuff are obviously based on other you know, toys and stuff from 2021 and stuff. Yeah, that's just yeah, Stizzy Pink. That's pretty much, you know, just seeing stuff. We got White Robbie and stuff, where he whitewashed himself. Yeah, we got whitewashed Torture, got Blue Budgie and stuff. I have a feeling that's clearly, you know, just a reference to Blue Budgie from Branch Realities. We've got Red Rash, you know, K-Clip. I guess we got his, you know, last name officially, I guess. We also got, you know, Katie and stuff, like, yeah, her TSP form and stuff, so that's cool. And we also got basically kind of like, you know, a semi-official redesign for a Pandy, you know, but for, you know, the TSP alternate and stuff. We also got Purple Dessa. We also got two, like Green Archie, and also Kenneth and stuff. So there might be a chance that we could get Bobby and Pepper as well. Who knows? We also got Red Rays and stuff. We also got Tigre's like alternate form and stuff from like the Temple chap, like the Docks chapter and such. We also got Orange Coley. I do know that this is also like like basically like a recolored and stuff from like the toy sets and stuff. We also got Purple Alphys, Blue Marcus. We got Red Dakota. We got Red Toby as well. We got Green Delta. We got Red Felix. We got Whitewashed Mari. We got, I guess there's not one for Kamosi then. Yeah, we got Red Spider. Also, I guess I also mentioned and stuff that Spidell's animations finally got reanimated and stuff, because again, like the certain animator and stuff, like certain animator and stuff who previously animated Spidella, let's just say he's not a good person and stuff, someone I like really looked up to and stuff, and yeah, that's just terrific, I guess. Anyways, yeah, we also got Red Craxicore, which also got recently came out and stuff. By Tenuous Flea and stuff. Nice little gradient color, I guess. And looks like it also they apparently changed like the little like screen and stuff with the Tio skin and stuff. I mean, I honestly think it would have been better and stuff just to like keep it hidden and stuff, to make like a surprise and stuff. But do what you gotta do, game, I guess. Yeah, there's like of course there's no alternate skins for any of these over here and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I did check out Piggy.exe yet. I don't think I did, but yeah, again, like to basically keep updating Piggy and stuff while Mini2 can still like put his full focus on Intercity and stuff, which I don't even know if, at this point if it's gonna come out this year still, because like an estimated date for like 2025. He decided to like start releasing at least 2 community skins like every few weeks and stuff. I'm assuming like the next community skins are probably gonna be Christmas themed most likely. So yeah, these were Halloween skins. These were ones that recently came out and stuff. Yeah, and then these were like the first ones ever and stuff, along with Guesty and such. So yeah, let's just read some of their descriptions and stuff. From the depths of the shadows, the Old One has risen, a terrifying entity spoken of only in hushed. Terrified whispers, an unspeakable horror now manifests before your eyes, threatening the lives of those who dare to speak of him. The silent have awakened, consumed by an insatiable, thirst for vengeance. Driven by grief to reclaim what was wrongly taken. Beware, for the darkness is alive and it hungers for retribution. Yeah, if you obviously don't know the lore of Guesty and stuff, pretty much, is when, Roblox banned Guest forever and stuff. And it didn't go exactly well. Basically like a dinosaur extinction gone wrong and stuff, I guess. So, yeah, we also got Wayman and stuff, known for the hopping ghost of Evalia. The undead corpse of a young Wolverine lady with life protected by a talesman takes form, forever chasing butterflies in the dead of night. Alright then. And yeah, these are like the 4 Halloween skins that came out and stuff, like near Halloween times, of course. The Psycho obviously being a reference to, Ghostface and such. And also, this is pretty much, a reimagining of like the masked doggy and stuff from build mode and stuff. And so, yeah, that's pretty cool, honestly. The Malevolent, oh, holy shit, okay. Going through a very rough life, Malevolent spent every day at his loneliness. An old friend of his was always by his side until a day that would burn into his memory. He and his friend had worked together in a dungeon, but when a mysterious disease spread, Malevolent was betrayed by his friend and left behind to burn away. After awakening, he found himself with newfound powers given to him by an unknown entity, at the cost of his ability to recognize faces. Now, scoring the world, he slaughters everything in sight, determined to one day find that old foe and have his justice. So what was that, like the Black Plague or something? That would have been kind of cool, I guess. I don't know, because the Black Plague is like canon to Piggy. Anyways, Masked Doggy, an alternate version of the known Officer Doggy. He has lost it all. He has lost his freedom. Full of hatred and determination, he will take everything from you, just as they did to him. Damn. Okay then. yeah, I'm kind of like sick still, as much as I did take like from 10 NyQuil pills and stuff, I'm still sniffling and shit for some reason. Well, at least I don't got water tonight, that's for sure. Alright, this notorious killer stalks many in the city of Lucella. The faceless murderer is known to make the victim aware of his presence through the phone, eventually making their move by them attacking them when they least expect it. It is unclear what their motives are, but some say that they are still lurking, waiting for its next victim. And again, that's obviously a reference to Ghostface. The Whisper. Guarding the old Lucella forest, a mysterious floating pumpkin wearing a jacket is accompanied by 3 loyal minions who circle him with pride. He seeks to confront his enemies and exact his revenge as he drifts through the woods. Guided by the glow of a single candle, rumors whisper of an old incident between him and his foes. Alright, I'm liking, most of these community skins and stuff. Really high effort. I like it. And these are the recently released ones and stuff, like about a weekish ago and stuff. So, yeah, we got Bobby, a spunky snail he was. An even saucier skater he became. The runner-up of Lucella's Board League, now furiously in search of Flourish. And we got Percy Pike. Holy shit. And that's from Infectio. Hopefully I'm getting that right and stuff. I don't know if that's like an actual fan game or some AU or something, but anyways, wearing the boots and hat from his late grandfather, Percival P. Pike is always going on camping trips with his friends in the search for new experiences. One night, emerging from the thick leaves of the swamp trees, a horde of creatures with colorful glowing eyes attacked the campsite. With his friends being taken down one by one, Percy was the last one standing, managing to survive the longest, before eventually ending up in a dead end and being attacked by his best friend. Now, after the events of that night, Percy wanders the swamps, endlessly pursuing his next victim. Alright, yeah, we clearly have a lot to check out and stuff in here, and yeah, since, we're on the topic of, Guesty over here and stuff, I guess I'll also, add Guesty onto this video as well. That's why it's also been taking a while and stuff. Yeah, since Guesty, this is basically like an official collab between, Guesty and Piggy, pretty much. I might as well, once I'm done with, checking out all the daily quest skins, the safe place revamp, all the community skins and such, stuff like that. Then we're gonna go right into Guesty and stuff, also check out, the Guesty skin that was also, this Guesty skin that was also added to their game and such. And yeah, again, the whole finale RNG event, we're also gonna have to check that out and such, yeah, again, Guesty is pretty much, over and stuff. They did at least release, kind of like a script and stuff of, what was to expect from Chapter X and stuff. So we'll also read that and stuff when we get into Guesty and such. So, yeah, let me just put these back real quick. Okay, and I guess I'll also mention and stuff, Piggy is going to release this new Silver Winter, update and stuff. Basically like their 2025 Christmas update with 30 whole rewards and stuff. Basically an advent calendar and stuff. So, yeah, instead of making a whole video on that as well, I'm just gonna each day the rewards come out. I'm just gonna make a YouTube short and stuff of checking out each of the skins. So again, I don't have to make a whole other video and stuff, waiting 30 other days just to, get those skins as well. And, yeah, there's also gonna be a new winter chapter and stuff coming out and stuff this year by, Wizard Watch Studios, so, we're also gonna check that out and stuff. Yeah. This is likely going to be a long-ass video. Okay, but first up, we're going to check out, the official Safe Place Revamp and stuff. From what I've heard, people did not really like the Safe Place map and stuff. It was just, pretty much, a whole-ass maze and stuff, and I honestly don't blame them and stuff. I mean, I honestly got used to it and stuff from how much I was in it and stuff in APRP, but, I understand, people's problems with it, so yeah, we're not just, I don't know if we're just gonna beat it and stuff, but we're just gonna see what it basically just looks like now and stuff, and yeah, since obviously we're in Piggy right now, going to check out about 50 daily quest skins along with the other community skins and such. Yeah. So yeah, this is all just the same thing and stuff, but the map has completely changed, of course. So yeah, one of my alt accounts is just with Piggy and stuff. So yeah, I forgot I was honestly in hard mode and stuff, but I don't think like these okay, goddamn, or just complete nothingness down there, but yeah, I don't think like these floor these floors specifically didn't change, but what did change I think was okay, yeah, oh, okay then, um yeah, let's grab this as well. I'm just see yeah, I did hear that it did get revamped and stuff, so I just want to see what has changed and stuff pretty much. I think you can also now see the big bad TSP down there, but of course it just looks like a fucking void down there, so I can't exactly see it, but I just want to see what has changed in the game. Alright, yeah, let's, oh, okay, alright, looks like the map pretty much got extended, I guess. Oh, okay. Alright, so it looks like pretty much really nothing that much has changed that is, I guess, from the outside, but some things did get added, I guess, like a new, stairwell, apparently, so, oh, we got, like a new door here and stuff. Yeah, this was made by, Neil's Void, I think, so, yeah, I don't know if I'm just gonna, actually beat this and stuff. I just want to see, what really changed. Oh. Okay. Okay, this ain't too bad. This ain't too bad. This ain't too bad. Alright, yeah, looks like they pretty much, added, a new stairwell and stuff. So that's, really neat. That's really neat. Guess, a better way to, run away from the enemy, I guess. Let's see what we got here. How you doing, Pony? I'm gonna take this from you. Let's see. Look, I guess it was Pony, I guess. Okay, okay. And then we got, the official floor up here. Isn't there supposed to be, yeah, there's supposed to be, some other floor or something. Can I, jump down here? No? Alright, then. Anyways, let's see, let's just, can't use it there. Alright, yeah, nothing really that much has changed and stuff. Yeah, nothing that much really changed, honestly. It was just, looks like they just added, some staircase and such. Honestly, expected it to be, a little more different, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, then. Yeah, I don't think I'm even just gonna beat this. I'm just gonna explore pretty much. Just, again, just see what really changed, honestly. I think there's, some other kind of room and stuff, I think. I don't know, I wonder what yeah, I think that's, a completely new room and stuff. But the thing is, I don't know what that room is, though, so... Again, just not really gonna plan on beating this and stuff, just gonna... Anyways, Alright, yeah, let's grab that. Let's go use it right here. Boom. Oh, wait, we don't even need this, basically. Alright. Okay. Alright. So open this bad boy up. Okay. From what I did see a little, like, I tried my best, like, not to get spoiled, I guess. But what I did see was, like, you know, like a complete new, I'm assuming it's like that room in there and stuff. But I don't know how to go in there, that is. Oh, what is, like, is it down here, maybe? I'm assuming? Boom. Oh. Okay, then. Oh. What is this? Okay, we got, like, some gears here and stuff. Huh. This must have been where Ray's must have broken in, I guess? Yeah, it looks like there's, it looks like there's, you know, spikes and stuff and gears. Yeah, that's from Ray's. I guess this is, like, where the elevator is, I guess? Alright, yeah, we got a few new rooms and stuff. I don't know, like, what's in that new room that is. And then down here that is. Yeah, this is from before and stuff. Is like anyway. I'm pot. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Alright. Okay then. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't I was expecting the, you know, the map to change like a lot more and stuff, but looks like they pretty much, you know, just added a few new rooms and stuff, but hey, guess it is what it is. They were able to get a few extra piggy tokens to, you know, re-renovate this place, so yeah, there's like a new staircase, you know, like a new room pretty much, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it and stuff. So I guess I'll just go jump out the window or something. I don't know. Okay, so again, we are gonna be here for quite a while, honestly, because again, you know, it's like 50 daily quest skins we have, you know, review and stuff, and even along with the community skins and stuff, that's like, you know, over like 60, you know, skins to check out. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and make these like, you know, pretty short and stuff, because at the end of the day, again, they're just literally recolors and stuff most of the time. So yeah, this is just dark dress Piggy. It's quite literally obvious. It's just a darker dress Piggy and stuff. You know, like it's like kind of gray, I guess, and stuff. So yeah, again, I'm just gonna try and make these short and stuff, because again, it's like, you know, 50 recolored skins and stuff pretty much. You know, some are at least a little different. Okay, so now we got you know, we got like red like Georgie pretty much. And I'm gonna be honest, this is really, you know, just Christmas Georgie, honestly. You know, like yeah, obviously the winter holiday and stuff. This is really just, you know, like Georgie's you know, Christmas outfit and stuff from, you know, the winter holiday. So they could have, you know, just named it like Winter Holiday Georgie or something. They also have the yeah, they honestly have the chance to, you know, like add you know, like the Santa giraffe alt as well and stuff. You know, obviously that could honestly be perfect for either one of that Advent you know, skins, or, you know, just like a, you know, another daily quest and stuff that I could just make a YouTube short out of or something. Okay, now we got Turco's mother. I honestly don't know if I'm, you know, like getting that right in Turk or something, like turquoise, something like turquoise or something. However you say it and stuff, you know, yeah, that's, you know, the mother daily quest. Again, Lily just, you know, most of these are just, you know, just recolors and stuff, so there's really not that much to talk about, honestly. Okay, so now we got, you know, Orange Father. Is like, you know, Father Lily took the, you know, the clothes of Mother's original outfit and stuff, you know? If you know, you know, and Lily, yeah, so, yeah, this is Orange Father. For the fifth time, Lily, nothing to talk about. And now we got, Blue Grandmother and stuff. Again, Lily just blue. I'm blue and I'll be no die, and now we got green sheepy. Yeah, it's just sheepy but green.
Green.
Okay, so now we got brown teacher and stuff. Again, just yeah, just really just brown teacher and stuff. Honestly, it looks like nothing really that much has really changed. Okay, so now memory actually has two daily quest skins and stuff, and you'll honestly see why because anyways the first one is inverted memory. So yeah, it's basically just memory but inverted and stuff. Like instead of like her having white skin, she has black skin, I guess. Instead of black shirt, she has yeah stuff like that and stuff. So yeah, we got photo negative memory over here, and now we have glitchy memory. Yeah, if you don't remember from the Ready Player 2 event and stuff, this was basically like an enemy that would chase you and stuff in the like the temple map and stuff. Like remember from the alleyways and stuff, like the whole secret badge with Maple Donuts hideout and stuff. Yeah, this was basically just like a memory recolor and stuff that would chase you and stuff during like one of like the last moments and stuff in the temple map and stuff for the Ready Player 2 event. I honestly still have that whole like crown madness or whatever outfit and stuff, and looks like she's very slippery as well. um, so yeah, that's honestly pretty cool and stuff. Like yeah, the reason why this actually added and stuff is because your local Stella and stuff from Piggy Twitter and stuff was begging was like begging for this for like 15 days or whatever and stuff. And Minnie said if you got to like I think like day 16 or whatever and stuff, he would actually add Glitchy to the game, and yet now Glitchy's in the game. So there's a potential chance that there could be like a possible Maple Donut Giraffe alternative skin and stuff that could be added as well. Maybe I have to bake for like 50 days or something. And also we got White Kitty. They quite literally just added the Kitty Sands and stuff to the game. I mean, for crying out loud, like she even has the goddamn like blue eyes and stuff. We also have Blue Mimi, just another like recolored blue alternative skin and stuff. They could have at least like made her other eye blue or something. All right, so now we also have a red Dino Piggy, which I'm pretty sure it's another one of those uh it's not one of those like um like toy skins and stuff. Like the toy alternatives and stuff. Yeah, from what I also remembered and stuff, uh you know with the when you would get like the toys and like those toys and stuff, like the Piggy toys and such and stuff, you would basically like get a code and stuff for Piggy Hut. That was I think from what Minitoon said, that was originally going to like be like if when you got that and stuff, you could like put in the code in like the actual Piggy game, so you could get basically like the toy version, recolors and stuff of these skins, pretty much, like Red Dino Piggy and such. But I think Roblox didn't allow that and stuff, so we basically just made it to like Piggy Hunt instead of yeah, the actual Piggy game. I think yeah, I think Red Dino Piggy was another one of those toy versions or something. I might be wrong and stuff, but yeah, I do know like White Oxford Doggy and like Green Parasy and such were like that. Okay, so now we got military Daisy and stuff. Like if you don't remember and stuff, Daisy was drafted into the military and stuff, and left Willow and William alone and stuff pretty much, because Daisy was there to like comfort um again Willow and William and stuff. And from what we saw in the heist chapter, it looks like Willow saw Daisy's infected military body pretty much and stuff. So yeah, that must have been tragic to see, honestly. But yeah, now her military all is officially in the game and stuff. Mainly because of like that one Daisy fangirl, like fan person and stuff. From Piggy Twitter again and stuff. So yeah, I mean, hey, at least Daisy has an alt, I guess, and stuff. For like daily quests and stuff. So yeah, the only ones missing are like twins and stuff, and I guess the extra skins. I don't know if that really matters and stuff. Maybe it could have been the Halloween versions of the twins or something. Like that would have been cool, I guess. All right, now this is a little more better. Yeah, so this is the costume pony. Oh wait, oh that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's like little leaves particle. Yeah, little fault like like little leaves particle and stuff. Yeah, that sounds like or no, it's like is it candy or something? Yeah, I think it's leaves. Yeah, it's like like he's like leaving out leaves and stuff. That's not even real. That's honestly really cool and stuff. But yeah, that's obviously his little Frankenstein costume from the mansion chapter and stuff. Um, and I mean, I think his wooden sword is a little untextured and stuff, so you might want to fix that game. But yeah, that's honestly pretty cool. Yeah, this is his Frankenstein costume from the mansion chapter, ending cutscene and stuff. Okay, first we had a green sheepy, now we got green doggy. Yeah, another like recolored green character and stuff. That's like two green characters and like two blue characters. Green. Okay, so now we got a gray giraffe or gray Jaffe. That fucking sucked ass. I don't even know why I said that, but honestly, his outfit like he honestly looks like he would be like some Sherlock Holmes and stuff. Just from the gray color. Honestly, I don't know. That might just be me. Might just be me. Okay, first green sheepy, next green doggy, and now we literally just got green berry and stuff. How many green recolors are there gonna be? My lord, now I can definitely tell like what Mini's favorite color is. All right, now we got blue foxy. Game line like this actually better than his like normal outfit. Okay, so so now we have red Ellie and stuff. Yeah, there's a red Ellie. Ready. Holy sh. All right, and this is Black Soldier and stuff, which I do know that is another like toy recolored skin and stuff. Yeah, this is another like recolored character from like the toy lineups and stuff. So, all right, and now we got inverted some Piggy and stuff. Yeah, this is just inverted some Piggy and stuff. So it just looks like a normal, just piggy, like a pig, just like a normal piggy, which is like a burnt mark or something. And this is like our third recolored blue character and stuff. There's even like a blue Marcus coming up and stuff. So yeah, I guess many teams' favorite colors are blue and green with how much damn green and blue recolors there are and stuff. Okay, so now we got a purple bunny. And honestly just looks like nothing really changed as well. Purple. Alright, now we got white Skelly and stuff, which is I guess like a more accurate version and stuff, like of like a like a normal skeleton, like a pig skeleton, I guess. I don't even know what pig skeletons look like, so I guess I'll just believe that it's like this or something. I don't know. Alright, so now we have female Clowny. Yeah, it's basically just, Clowny, but a girl now, so. Okay, just hear me out, bro. At this point, I think you already know what I'm about to say. Another blue character. Okay, so now we got a green Parasy, which again is like a reference to the green Parasy toy and stuff from like those little Piggy toy packets and stuff from like 2021 and stuff. And yeah, again, I got it like first try pretty much, even though it's supposed to be like really rare. So yeah, green. All right, now we got Sizzy's alternative skin, which is which is pretty much C. Sizzy literally just took her little sister's outfit and now just CZ, Sizzy. And yeah, now we got like White Robbie. I think this was from like Piggy merch. I think I like semi remember it and stuff. I might be wrong. Maybe someone could correct me in the comments and stuff. I don't know. Okay, and now we got White Torture. I think this was part of Piggy merch as well. I might be I got like a bad memory and stuff. I only like know a few and stuff. I think, but I don't know. But yeah. Now that I think that was like light blue or something. So yeah, that's cool that the color changed. Also, and now we have this is like the last book one daily quest skin, but yeah, we have blue budgie and stuff. I do remember there being like a blue budgie and stuff in Piggy Branch Reality. So who knows? Maybe that might be a little nod and stuff to Wizard Watch Studios. After all, they are making like the winter chapter and so like the part 2 of the Christmas update this year for Piggy. So who knows? Or it might just be a coincidence or stuff. But yeah, either way, it's up. That's like the 6th like blue skin and stuff. Okay, now we are getting into the book 2 daily quest skins and stuff, starting with White Officer Doggy and stuff. That's like if it was like a mall cop, I guess. But yeah, this honestly looks really cool. I honestly really like this a lot and stuff. And yeah, there's obviously a reference to, like the white officer doggy like toy and stuff right here. I don't know if you can see it from the lighting, but I'm just getting you, yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, again, like some of these are obviously references to, like the toy versions of the characters and stuff, because again, these were originally going to be like codes for the game and stuff, that you can redeem from like the Piggy toys, but again, Roblox did not allow that, so it just had to go like Piggy Hunt. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so anyways, now we got Red Rash. I mean, at least it's something different from like green and blue. Okay, so now we got Katie in her uniform outfit and stuff. We had, like Tiger in his uniform outfit and stuff. And now we got Kate in her uniform outfit and stuff. So maybe there's a chance that, yeah, maybe there's a chance that, Kitty could get another alternative skin, like in her uniform outfit, also like Felix and stuff. Maybe even like a Baron and Philip skins and stuff, Maybe that could be part of the daily quest or something. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, guess what color it is? Okay, so now we basically got like the semi-official redesign for Pandy, which is the Pandy TSP forms, like alternative skin and stuff. So yeah, I honestly don't know why Minitoon hasn't really redesigned the actual Pandy skin and stuff. I mean, she could still be. I mean, they could at least like keep her long dress and just give her like the new head and stuff. I mean, after all, Kitty got redesigned and stuff before like after she looked like just like a burnt Mickey Mouse or something. I don't know. Okay, so next up we got Purple Dessa, which is like the second purple recolored skin here and stuff. The first one being Purple Bunny. Alright, and next up we got Red Rays and stuff. Looks like his drills are just completely black now, and he has like a golden yellow gear now. So yeah, nice new red shirt, I guess. At this point, I'm not even gonna say it now. I'm just gonna show it. But hey, we actually have Kenneth this time and stuff. And I mean, he's pretty much like Archie's pretty much just a recolored Kenneth, I guess, something like that and stuff. But yeah, we actually got Kenneth now and stuff instead of Archie and stuff. So maybe there's a chance we could get like a Bobby one, or like a Pepper one, and maybe with like different kinds of like weapons maybe, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, now we got TSP Tiger in his alternate form, like alternative outfit and stuff. The outfit we see him from like chapters 9 to like chapter 12 to even in like the breakout chapter and such. And honestly, I like this design of him pretty much. I can't even lie. But now we have Orange Coley, which I do know that is also another one of those toy recolored skins and stuff. From like the Piggy toy sets and stuff. As a matter of fact, I think I can actually. I don't know if yeah, the website is still available and stuff. I just don't know if like it's actually on the website though. So hold on. Yeah, so like right here and stuff. There's Coley right there. You can see like he's basically like orange and such. So yeah, and I think Rash was also another one of those. Why can I not scroll? And yeah, there's Coley again and stuff. He's orange, and then there's Officer Doggy and stuff. All these are pretty much unavailable and stuff. Yeah, those were just a few examples of those. I mean, I guess the blue looks more cooler in this one. And we are Purple Guy again, and even, like, the pipe's a little bit purple, so that's something, I guess. Alright, and now we got Red Dakota and stuff. Yeah, just a little more red and stuff, and apparently, yeah, Dakota's not actually a dolphin, it's like another animal that starts with a D, so, that's something, I guess. And what do you know? Well, we got another red Toby and stuff. I mean, hey, it looks like an actual firefighter, I guess. Firefighters are red, so I mean, it does make a little more sense and stuff for, obviously Toby and stuff to be red. So, yeah, I guess. This is like the third, yeah, it's like third, red, like, recolored red skin in a row. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, they could have made, like, Felix's, like, alternative skin, his, like, TSP uniform, but I guess not, whatever. How many fucking green skins are there gonna be? I mean, we got, like, another white colored character, I guess, so, yeah, this is, the Mari puppet, but, he's white. So, I guess it's, like, like a monochrome, I guess, kind of, like a monochrome, like, alternate, like, Mari chrome. I am gonna show this. And this is like the fourth red skin and stuff. But hey, we got at least we could also like check out Spidella's. Yeah, we could check out Spidella's new animations because once again it was reanimated by Anatoch, I think. Yeah, Anatoch and stuff. Hopefully I'm getting that right and stuff. And yeah, it honestly looks way better than the previous animations from the previous owner and stuff. I think you already know who I'm referring to and stuff. But yeah, just a red skin. Yeah, even the jump, like, yeah, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me just see what this is like up here. Just a very short jump, I guess. Okay, this is the final daily quest skin and stuff. Yeah, we went through all the book we went through all the book ones. All 24 of them. We went through the book 2s and stuff, and now we have the last one, the red Craxicord. Another red skin and stuff, but I mean, hey, at least the red actually looks good on them and stuff, like the little gradients and stuff, and yeah, this was made by Tenuous Flea himself, so, yeah, this honestly, yeah, this just looks pretty cool. It's pretty much, just Craxicord, but red and stuff, he was like in some bloody sea or something, I guess, I don't know, but yeah, just like that, that was pretty much, all of the daily quest skins and stuff, like, I'm not even kidding, did it have, like, a different theme or something? I don't know, but yeah, we went for all the book 2 daily quest skins. We went for all the book 1 daily quest skins, and now all we have to do is just check out the community skins and stuff, and then we can move on to Guesty and do all the all the other stuff and stuff, because it was their final update as well, and since obviously Guesty isn't Piggy, so I guess it makes sense to also include Guesty. You get what I mean. Okay, we got Guesty. Now, obviously, it's not the same Guesty, from, yeah, obviously, it's not the same Guesty, from, the actual Guesty game and stuff, because, he's way too much of a big character and stuff to actually honestly include and stuff. Obviously, the Piggy characters have, like a height limit, I think, or something like that, just so that they don't become, like, a mess or so, I don't know, something like that, but, yeah, we're obviously in the school map and stuff. Obviously, it makes sense because, like, the Chapter 1 in Guesty is obviously a school map and stuff. And I can't even lie, the school maps and stuff in Piggy and Guesty honestly kind of look familiar, honestly. I honestly think that's obviously intentional and stuff. Like, even, like, I think this room as well and stuff. And yeah, just, like, the whole upstairs and stuff, yeah. I think that was obviously intentional and stuff. Semi-intentional, I don't know, but, yeah, we got Guesty and stuff in, Piggy. This is what Guesty would have looked like in Piggy and stuff. So, we obviously have his, classic Guesty knife, like, he obviously looks a little more realistic and stuff than compared to, the original and stuff, like, goddamn. Honestly, I'm sad that they didn't include the reversed, coffin dance, song and stuff, like his original theme. Anyways, let me, yeah, let's just see the perspective and stuff. Obviously, they have, like, different jump scares and stuff, so, yeah, this is what it looks like. Yeah, it has, like, the same sound and, like, same killer sound and everything. Alright, now we got Wayman, or whatever and stuff, and, that's nice, Yeah, I like the skin and stuff, looks pretty nice and stuff. Oh. Like, has flashing lights of skin, as eyes and stuff when you jump, so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, some of these skins do have, custom emotes and stuff, and some, like, something unique about them from what I heard with the Psycho as well, so. God, dear lord. Jesus Christ, I really been selected as Piggy a little too much, but. Yeah, so let's see, I don't know if it's gonna work and stuff, because it doesn't work a few times, but. Oh. Okay. Like, when, she look, yeah, her eyes just completely just stop glowing and stuff, so. Yeah, that's very cool. Again, like, some of these skins have, like, unique, emotes and stuff, so we're just gonna see, like, which ones have so. Like, no? Sure, we're gonna creep pasta right there. Well, alright. Anyways, Dance 3, yeah.
Anything with this? No? You're just gonna stare at me menacingly or something? Oh, a wave. No. Okay, no? Or no, I probably just moved there for a little. Alright. Anyways, let's just see what the jump scare is like now, so... Damn, okay. Alright, so we got Malevolent. Yeah, the Malevolent. Yeah, we're starting to get into the 4 Halloween community skin. What? Is there just not meant to be any walking animation or just a theme or anything? Nothing? I mean, I think they said, like, they're working on a theme or something. Not even a walking... Where's that walking animation broken? Okay, what about just the jump scare then? How about that? Oh, now it's playing. Okay, now we got Masked Doggy, aka just Jason Voorhees and stuff. You know, yeah, obviously it's just, you know, Doggy Voorhees pretty much and stuff. So, yeah, that's obviously, you know, just a reimagining, you know, like a more, like, you know, upgraded version of, you know, Doggy's, masked outfit and stuff in, you know, the build mode and stuff. It was from, like, one of the Halloween season. I think it was, like, season 5. Yeah, it was, like, the season 5 Halloween season and stuff. So, yeah, and now someone made, like, you know, a more upgraded version of that skin, and now it's officially in, you know, Piggy and stuff, you know. It's, like, really, you know, well done, honestly, and stuff. And that's supposed to be, you know, an alternate version of Doggy where he lost everything pretty much. So, yeah, really basically just became, you know, the Jason Voorhees of Piggy, huh? I guess, yeah, so, anyways, yeah, we're obviously in the forest and stuff because, you know, that's our alter ego and stuff, like Sonic and Shadow over here and stuff. Yeah. The difference is honestly insane. Like, who's the taller one? Who's the taller one? I guess we're basically around the same, like, height and stuff, so... Anyways, let's see what the jump scare look... Obviously, the jump scare's gonna look different, so... Good lord, yeah, the eye flashing and stuff, damn. Ah, yes, of course, I've got to see if there was any, like, you know, emotes that, you know, the creators decided to make and stuff. Alright, let's see. We got the Mabel in here, so... Yeah, now the theme is playing, so... Oh. Okay, I don't know what that's a reference to. Probably something that I don't know, but... Alright, let's see. Anything else? Let's see. Dance 2. No, just gonna do the same thing. Okay, now the you know, walking animation actually works. I don't know what was up with it the first time and stuff, but anyways, yeah, definitely a little more bigger character compared to the others. Yeah. Yeah, Dance 3. How about that? I think that's virtual insanity and stuff, you know, like the, you know, the dun 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 dun, you know, like you know, yes, I think. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm fucking idiot. That's the moonwalk. That's literally just the moonwalk. Why did I think of virtual insanity first? That's obviously the moonwalk by Michael Jackson. What am I thinking? All right. Is there just like no slash E Dance 2, or is it just not working? No, it's just literally just the same thing. All right then. Okay. It's nice that there's like some custom emotes and stuff that the creators decide to make. So, what was slash E wave? Oh. Okay, then I guess that was a wave, I guess. Alright. Does the jump scare sound actually work? Okay, so there's really just like no jump scare sound, just like, you know, the grabbing and just the slash slash slash. Damn. Alright, let's see with Masked Doggy. What is his emotes now? At least, like, you know, at least there's at least like one emo for like each of these, I'm assuming, so. Nothing, you just get staring at me menacingly as well? Damn, sorry for wanting me for you to dance. Alright then, how about 2? Nothing? Okay then. E? Or 3? I'm hearing the. I don't know if that was part of the emo, but okay. What will Sashi wave? Just nothing. Okay. Bummer. Okay, so now we got the Psycho. Yeah, this is obviously, you know, a reference to, yeah, this is a reference to, you know, Ghostface and stuff, but this time it's Pigface, I guess. So, yeah, you know, obviously with the knife, you know, the whole phone and stuff. Okay. Yeah, it even has, you know, a little, like, you know, aura effect and stuff, you know? They really left some remains. God damn. Fucking stinky ass. Fart so bad that it's black. My lord. Yeah, you know. Yeah, also hit, you know, from time to time, I think, you know, his phone is gonna, like, yeah, from time to time, his phone, alright, as I was saying, yeah, like, from time to time, his phone is gonna, like, you know, say something random, so, like, I think, like, there's one, like, what's your favorite Piggy chapter and stuff, obviously a reference to what's your favorite scary movie and stuff, so, yeah, that's honestly pretty cool. Again, this was from Halloween and stuff, so, who knows, we might get Michael Myers next year. Only time to tell if the game's even live then, so. Hey, let's see if there's any custom emotes. No, you're just gonna look at me menacingly as well. Okay then. Alright, two maybe? No, up with this. I don't know what's up with this, but no. What is up with? Okay, sure. I'm assuming not or whatever. Anyways. Damn. All right then. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, as you saw, as you saw and stuff. Like each time you kill and stuff, up to like 5, his mask actually gets more dirty and stuff. So like that's a unique feature as well, I guess. Okay, so now we have the Whisper. Alright, yeah, that's a cool looking one and stuff, you know? Damn, yeah, like a floating candle and stuff. Okay. Alright. Okay. Go on. Okay, well, anyways, let's see if there's, any custom emotes now. Sashi dance. Oh. Okay, doing a little spin around the world, around the world, around the world. Yeah, I think one of these dances is like, nope. Alright then. Why is it always like slash E dance 2? That's a half one. Anyways. Well, I already did that one. What is... Alright. Alright, not bad, not bad. Oh. I swear to God I know where that's from, but at the same time I don't. Anyways. Okay, T-pose. I swear to God one of these were like the spooky dance and stuff. Yeah, the spooky month dance and stuff. I guess that was Slashy Dance too. That's just not working for some unknown reason and stuff. Anyways, you know what that means. Jump scare time. Let's see. God damn, really sending out your minions, huh? All right, now we're getting into the two new ones and newer ones and stuff. Both being Bobby and Percy Pike and stuff. So yeah, the first one being Bobby, which is like a a skateboarding snail, which honestly looks which honestly like pretty cool and stuff. I mean, his name's Bobby and he has a snail, so like maybe his name could have been Sabi. Never mind. Never mind. Just stick to Bobby and stuff. Yeah, that honestly looks pretty cool. Yeah, you can do like tricks and stuff, huh? Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, where you going, huh? Where you going? Oh yeah. Oh, look at my moves. Oh, gotcha. Damn. Jesus Christ, for a snail and stuff, you are really quick. Alright, the final thing we're checking out in Piggy right now and stuff, the last community skin so far, being Percy Pike. I can't even lie, I actually, like, really love this and stuff. I love, like, you know, the details and stuff. Yeah, we can see, like, you know, like a big-ass spike and stuff, you know, like a lantern, and yeah, you know, this honestly a really detailed, cool-looking skin, honestly. So, yeah. The theme's also pretty decent and stuff. So yeah, now let's finally check out the jump scare and stuff. What it looks like. Oh, okay, damn. And yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, yeah, you know, we checked out the Safe Place Revamp. We checked out all like 50-ish, you know, daily quest skins, all the community skins. That's pretty much it. We did it. We checked all of that out finally after all this time. So again, since you know Guesty's community skin in the game now, and you know we checked out Guesty and stuff a little, we're just gonna go to like you know like the actual Guesty game now, and you know check out like everything new there as well. After all, you know it is their final update and stuff, and they did collab with Piggy, so you know it makes sense to you know add them onto this 1 hour already video. I'm assuming. Yeah, the video's already 1 hour. Okay. Okay. Here we are again. After like a few months and stuff, we're back in Guesty. I think that's my cue to go. I don't know why we can still get the... Uh-oh. I don't know why we can still get, like, the chocolate bars and stuff. Like, the event is quite literally over. So, like... I think I'm just gonna go to, Trade Island. Alright. Yep, this is pretty much, you know, basically gonna be my final video on Guesty because it's quite literally the last update in Guesty and stuff, so... I honestly feel like I played this game like way more than Piggy at this point and stuff. Like the amount of like Bulbuck and stuff and days I've spent on Guesty alone and stuff, along with like just my inventory as a whole and stuff. I've been playing this like since like the very beginning and stuff. Like it's honestly just crazy to think that it just ended just like that. Especially like after Halloween and stuff. That's not really a Christmas miracle, that's for sure. So yeah, again, yeah, as it says right here, this last Guesty update and stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll just read the I guess to like catch you guys up. I guess I will you know just like read the message and stuff they put out and stuff on November 3rd. So hopefully you guys can see this. Alright. Hey everyone, this isn't an easy message to write, but after 4 unforgettable years, it's time to close the book on Guesty. We know many of you have been waiting for Chapter X, a mysterious final chapter that never arrived. The truth is, it's not happening. Guesty has reached its natural end, and after today's update, there won't be any major updates or new chapters, that being all the new events. Why? Maintaining Guesty has become increasingly challenging. Our team has grown, tools have evolved, and continuing to store the quality you deserve would require resources and time we don't have. We've always wanted updates to feel meaningful and polished, but we can no longer meet that standard while moving forward on new projects. Sometimes mystery has more power than answers, and leaving Guesty as it is lets its story remain special. That said, we may still release small tweaks, seasonal updates, or minor improvements to keep it playable for those who still love it. The decision wasn't easy. Guesty has been a massive part of our journey, and our dedication kept it alive for longer than we imagined. From your fan theories to your creations, the community made this world extraordinary. We also want to give a special thank you to Dr. Dark Matter for creating the game we've continued building for the past 12 months, Mr. Bendy for revolutionizing Guesty's designs and bringing many models to life, Not Dead for creating an amazing ARG, Evaz for being the heart of coding the community, for sticking with us through every update. From here, our focus will shift towards a new game. We'll share progress and ideas for devlogs, not on a strict schedule, but when there's something exciting. Thank you for staying by us, whether you joined in 2020 or yesterday. Guesty wouldn't be the same without you. This isn't goodbye forever. It's the end of one story and the beginning of many more. Thank you for everything. NK Studio. And to this day, we still haven't gotten that, like, to be continued and stuff, like part 2 of, the 2020 Halloween chapter. Damn. Or maybe that was like, the 2025 Halloween chapter and stuff. There was like that final horseman and stuff, so. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that, after like, like, like 5 whole years actually, yeah, 5 whole years and stuff. This came out like April 1st, 2020 and stuff. Yeah, after 5 whole years, Guesty is just over. It's done. Just after like 3 years of so many goddamn events and stuff. And yeah, it's honestly, crazy and stuff. But they at least like gave us like a script or something. Like the story of what happened and or something like that. Let me just find it real quick. Uh, yeah. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. All right. So yeah. They did they did like release these two and stuff. Based of yeah. Yeah, basically just to see what happened, stuff like that. So, yeah. So, anyways, Chapter X Secret Ending Part 1 context. Two Bacon Blitzen members on their lunch break discuss their memories as guests and how it is all a blur. The female voice is Margaret, while the male voice is Robert. In Chapter X Secret Ending Part 2 context. Inmate 13, the former commander of the Guesty Garrison, now the Bacon Blitzens, discusses with the guards, Robert and Margaret, about the outside world. Another guards walks in. Inmate 13 is at death's door and is being escorted to the Big Bad, a gated dimension where nothing but what some may call hell resides. Inmate 13 is being executed. Entering what he thought was freedom, exited with an insane twisted viewpoint of the world. He was lied to. He made sure the guard escorted him suffered from the monster with the big bad. So let's just listen to this a little bit and stuff. Let me just turn this down a little bit. Let's see what it's all about.
Empty spots in your memories.
Yes, I do, Robert.
Right.
It's like pages torn from a book. There are so many things I feel like I should remember, but they're just gone.
It's the damnedest thing. I know I have a sister. I remember growing up with her, playing with her. But her face, her name, it's just not there.
I think I have a child. It's just something's missing. Like someone erased it from my mind. Maybe it's the price we pay for our sins. For being the monsters we used to be.
Perhaps we're better off. Those could have been memories of pain, of loss. At least now we're spared the torment.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right.
Alright, this is part 2.
Robert,
Oh, this is 2
Margaret,
minutes.
how's the outside world today? Same as ever, Inmate 13. Cloudy skies and a slight chill in the air.
Fall's coming.
I miss the crunch of leaves under my boots. The smell of crisp air. The world outside. It seems like a distant dream now. There's something about fall that makes the world seem a bit more, I don't know, peaceful, I guess. How's the rookie? Still can't handle his coffee without 3 sugar cubes?
4 now. Can you believe it?
Kid's got a sweet tooth, that's for sure. It's good to see some things never change. Time to go, Captain. Inmate 13.
Well, damn. Okay, looks like Chapter X was meant to have like a secret ending, just like Chapter 9, huh? Okay then, they did. I think they did also release. I think they did also release like a script or something. Yeah, intro. Yeah, hold on. Let me just. So yeah, this is supposed to be like the script or something, like the rewrite for Chapter X and stuff. So um yeah, I'm just gonna read this like whole thing as well and stuff, so that we can at least know what Chapter X was meant to be, I guess. So yeah, it was definitely meant to be a lot more bigger and stuff. I'll tell you that. So to voice actors, hi. If we have worked together in the past, would it be possible for you to maintain the character's personality and voice from the previous orders? I have added some emphasis and directions to most voice lines, but I always appreciate you improvising to capture the emotions of the character. So oh boy, this is gonna be a long read, isn't it? All right, Chapter X intro, Scene 1. Int abyss slash maintenance room. It's cold. It's cold and musty. An unkept maintenance room with a giant hole in the ceiling. Lights flicker and buzz constantly. After the events of Chapter 9, we open to Bobby's point of view. Wake it up from the floor. His vision blurs in and out. Bacon Kid and Player are already awake. Looking down on Bobby, Player walks up to Bobby as he unsteadily gets up. Are you okay? Small painful grunts. Yeah, I'm good. Where are we? I'm not sure, but at least we have the map. Yeah, but my legs are killing me. What happened? Where's guest 404? Player looks down. A few seconds of silence echo within the room. He left us. What? Player glances down with a hint of sadness, not completely devastated, but still down. They're upset that 404 has betrayed us, but more so about the situation than him personally. He threw me down here. He gave us what we wanted, and he left us. Why? Why would he do this to us? Player doesn't know him themselves, so they dodge the question. We have the map of Robloxia. We can still track down one of those hideouts. There has to be an exit somewhere, right? They walk further down the maintenance room and stop at a computer line in the far back. Player looks at the screen. An audio file is paused on the screen, so player clicks the mouse to unpause it. The audio loads and displays a voice message. Voice of Roblox. Attention, we have an urgent announcement to make. Robloxia is undergoing destruction, and we want to ensure your safety. To assist those who in need, we have set up 7 hideouts where you can take refuge. Over the next 6 days, helicopters will be dispatched at 8 p.m. to transport you safely to the location. The first and last flight will depart from Roblox headquarters. If you find yourself unable to make it in time, take comfort in knowing that you are not alone. I'm sorry. The audio stopped. Obviously, Roblox was the one who basically started this whole mess, so what? Suddenly, slow footsteps echo behind them. Without warning, Guard 2 shoves Player, knocking them off balance and sending them to the ground. Bobby and Bacon Kid look back at Player and then scramble away in panic. Just as Bacon Kid and Bobby are about to escape, they are halted in their tracks by a mysterious robot which unleashes a kick, causing everything to cut to black. Scene 2. Bobby's mother reused line. Ah, son, get out of here. Bobby frantically steps into the mud, fleeing from a looming danger. He quickly enters the backyard shed and ducks behind a shelf tucked into the corner, clutching his teddy blocks pin stuck bare. Trembling and shaking, he hears an eerie, distorted sound coming from the door. As it creaks open, Bobby's eyes widen as the sight before him. A shadow of Guesty looms in the doorway, and the scene fades to black. Yeah, yeah. All right. Scene 3. Player, Bobby and Bacon Kid's prison cells. Bobby's vision blurs in and out as he takes a look at his surroundings. He gets off his bed and asks what's going on. What's going on? Player gazes downwards, upset about failing to protect those he wanted to. What's wrong? Player, upset and worried. I'm scared, Bobby. I'm worried about the future. We lost the map, and if what Roblox said is right, we won't be able to get out of here in time. Don't say that. There's no hope. I could have easily done nothing, but I didn't. Why? Why am I even doing this? A few seconds of silence occur. Because you cared about people like us. We've only known each other for a few days, but it's clear you cared about me. Bobby pauses for a second, slightly sad. And the ones we lost. Trying to uplift the team moral and the player. Just know you're not alone. We're in this together. A moment of silence once more. Oh boy, a lot of reading. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's still hope. A pause of silence as player seems to regain hope. Lana, you're forgetting everyone can hear you, right? Player looks around, confused by the sound of another person's voice. Huh? Who said that? Cut to Lana's cell across from or next to players. I think that was the I think that was like the girl from like the 2021. Yeah, that was. Um, I heard I heard your sob story. You do know what happens when you end up here, right? Introduce Jane, Lana's cellmate, who looks at Lana with disappointment. Stop antagonizing them, Lana. Yeah. Not like it isn't true, but they don't know. What are you guys talking about? Jane and Lana go silent until Lana breaks the silence with a snarky comment. Nobody's getting out of here alive. Better get used to it. Jane, gets upset at Lana's harsh, insensitive words. Hush. But I need to get that map back. If I don't, then player slowly stops talking at the sight of inmate 13's laughter. Unsettling, insane laughter. What the? Inmate 13 finishing a player's statement. What will you do next? Inmate 13, creepily. They can delay the inevitable. They can tear apart our limbs. But what happens when they run out of us? Inmate 13, small creepy giggle. Inmate 13, insane, slowly getting more excited over time to meet its demise. You're all out of your minds. Out of your minds, I say. The old one is coming for us. Can you feel it? He's lurking. He's waiting. Inmate 13, creepily under his breath. And then we all cease to exist. Unsettling giggle. What the heck is he talking about? He's talking about the big bad. What do you mean? What's the big bad? The big bad is why we lost hope. I'm still not understanding. Look, when good is programmed, so is evil. A delicate balance that binds the realms, forever intertwined in a dance of shadows and light. Roblox is the embodiment of all that is good, and as for him, well, he is the embodiment of darkness and malevolent. Two sides of a timeless cosmic coin. Are they talking about Guest 666? I don't even know. But one day something changed. You heard about it, right? He became a bigger problem. The balance was shattered, and the world became unstable. Too much for Roblox to handle. They prioritized their safety, leaving those who remained in Robloxy behind, leaving us stuck with him. Holy shit, still more. Alright. Sorry. Everyone took a turn for the worse for us. While those in the hideouts prosper, he now remains in the lower containment we call the Big Bad. We sit here waiting for our turn to face him, but soon there will be no one left for him to hunt, no one to devour, and when that day comes, only silence will remain. That's the path we are destined to take. No one escapes the Big Bad. The shadows will engulf the light, and amid that suffocating darkness, the world will fall apart. But who is this person? And was he a guest? Have you ever pondered the reason why? Have you ever pondered the reason behind why there is a space between the word guest and its accompanying numbers? Between the word guest and the numbers, that word used to recite a perilous Y. It is whispered that uttering a full word with the Y intact invites a sense of danger upon oneself. So is this why Roblox left us? Is this why they created the hideouts? They couldn't handle Guesty? Never say the full word. Roblox is trying to cover it up, and now if you say the full word, then well, he comes for you. The new world is coming. Guesty, skyward laughter. Oh, Guesty, ha! Suddenly the ground begins to rumble, and the walls start to crumble and crack within the inmate 13 cell. Inmate 13 explodes and makes a shockwave, causing the cell doors around him to shatter. That works. As Jane and Lana exit their cells, the trio Bacon Kid, and Bobby do the same. The sirens start to wail. Player looks up at the ceiling, then light gazing down upon them. They then look down again. We gotta find that map. The group begins to shuffle off screen to downstairs. The screen fades out. And that's it. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's it. I swear to God there's like more or something, like a aftermath or something. Okay, yeah, and then we finally have the Chapter X ending and stuff. They basically revealed, like, basically the story of Chapter X and stuff, because now it's obviously, pretty much canceled. So, anyways, Jane, Lana, player Bobby and Buff Bacon escape the prison and quickly enter the police station's cafeteria. A helicopter is in the room directly above it. After fighting off the guards, they manage to make it to the helipad area where pilot's stolen helicopter resides. Trying to make a run for it, a mysterious figure who blends into the shadows with glasses and pale hair draws his gun and aims for the player. He fires, and then the player hits the ground hard, bleeding from their chest. The player looks up at Bobby, who quickly rushed to him in a state of panic. 20, and thus, Chapter X leaves itself with on a cliffhanger. So apparently, Chapter X was meant to be the last chapter and just leaves off in a cliffhanger. So, and the mysterious figure with the pale hair and glasses, I'm assuming it's like Agent 7 and stuff, like that guy from, Chapter 8 with Ed and Al and stuff. It must be that, I'm assuming. So, yeah. At least we know what Chapter X was going to be about, but now it's canceled, pretty much. Guesty is just over. Its final update was on November 1st when, all the events were happening and stuff, and now the events are over and stuff. It's over. It's gone. And stuff. The thing is, I was able to get, most of the items in the finale orange. I didn't really worry about the other events and stuff, like the Final Horseman or Eltis or something. I didn't really worry about those. I only worried mainly about, mainly worried about the skin. Anyway, so, I guess I'll just show what, the only ones I weren't able to get and stuff, I was able to get, most of the Ancients, I did get the Chroma skins, but the thing I didn't get, the things I didn't get were both Comedy Gold and, a new rarity and stuff, a new rarity skin called Noyo, apparently. And, this was, Comedy Gold right here. I'm pretty sure that was, from a previous event. And so, some of these skins are, these skins are, a mixture of, both new and old and stuff. There's some new skins and stuff for the event, and there's, some old skins from previous events, pretty much. So, this is what Noyle, looks like and stuff, apparently. He has, those damn Roblox fingers and stuff, someone was able to get that and stuff, you bastard. I was able to get all the other skins and stuff. I was able to get the Chroma Mirror and I think I did get the Chroma Hex. But I did get the Gods, the Poly X. I wasn't able to get there's also Moon's Angel and stuff. But I wasn't able to get these two here and stuff, Comedy Gold and Noyo and stuff. So that was a lot of talking and stuff. So I don't know if they're referring the big bad to Guest 666 or that's someone completely different and stuff or whatever, but so now we're just gonna honestly just go on Guesty on my phone and stuff because it's way more laggy and stuff on my console and stuff. So okay, so again, this is the Chroma Mirror along with the Chroma Hex. Both of these skins and weapons and stuff. They were from I think the boot Thiefer second event and stuff, from what I remembered and stuff. Again, skins like the Chroma Mirror and stuff were brought back in this finale RNG event because of course it's the whole finale and stuff. Some things are brought back and stuff, some are not. So and now let's check out some of the new ancient rarities I was able to get, at least from this whole finale RNG event, along with the weapons as well. So we're gonna be here for another extra hour, I'm assuming. So anyways, so this is the gods and stuff, with the O being a 0 and stuff. So this is I'm pretty sure this is based off a Roblox hacker or whatever, some infamous hacker or whatever, and this is God, honestly. With the ultimate breaker and stuff from the RNG event as well and stuff, really high effort and stuff, very tall little fella and stuff. So this is a Poly Hex, which is apparently from a distorted reality. This is from the distorted reality event and stuff. So looks like it's an Arthur looking guy and stuff. And this is the Fanta Shot and stuff. This is the Fanta Shot. And yeah, this is Moon's Angel with the comedy, like the Royal 4 weapon and stuff. Yeah, this is you know, the Moon's Angel, huh? Okay then. I mean, even though it already has a weapon and stuff, but yeah, this is the Royal 4. It's literally just Royal 4. So yeah, that's really something, I guess. Anyways, let's check out the other ones and stuff. We've already been here long enough, so let's just make this baby quick. So nice, like a shit ton of skins. Holy. There's even some like daily shop skins we always have to check out as well. So add those onto the list. Sorry, hold on a second. Yeah, I guess we'll also yeah, these are some of the daily shop skins and stuff. This being the subspace bot, you know, it's pretty much, you know, just the helper bot, but you know, subspace and stuff. So yeah, along with the smiting races. Can I actually equip that is? Alright, yeah. The smiting graces. Okay then. We also got a cooler kid. I don't know how I got this one actually. I honestly don't know how I actually got this one and stuff, but yeah, this is a cooler kid. Yeah, it's like obviously it's just a cool kid with like, you know, its alter ego 007 and 7 and stuff. Again, I don't even know how I got that. I did see someone with it and stuff. I must have gotten that as like a reward or something, but yeah, with the along with the Hell Arc you know, weapon and stuff. I have a feeling that's like a reference to like, you know, probably Ultra Killer or something. I don't fucking know. Anyways, we also got, let's see here. I like go through all this and stuff. We also got Hard Boiled. Got a Hard Boiled over here. Let me see again. Yeah, all of the Last Hope weapon. Oh, okay, yeah, the Last Hope weapon, which is, you know, from the Distorted Reality event as well, apparently. So, yeah, yeah, this is also, yeah, speaking of which, this is also, the Piggy version of, yeah, this is the Piggy version of Guesty and stuff, you know, when Guesty was officially added to Piggy as one of the first community skins and stuff, they also released an update where you can get the Piggy version of Guesty in, you know, their game as well, and I was able to get it, so, yeah, this is what, you know, the skin looks like in Guesty as well, so, yeah, you can get it in both skins. It's pretty much, you know, just a collab at this point, more than, you know, just getting, you know, just getting added and stuff. So, yeah, with the MUSP, holy shit, Guesty's got a gun. Okay, and this is Domelix with like the Gear RBXM, which is just a mixture of like, you know, all of the, you know, the Roblox gears and stuff. And Jesus Christ, that's a big fella. Apparently, there was some, you know, Halloween skin. There's also Crazy Burger 37. Okay, there's Crazy Burger 37, along with the Luminites. Yeah, this is the this is the Illuminati. It's like, you know, a small Crazy Burger 37 with like a huge tank. Okay then. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, that's from Distorted Reality. It looks like a lot of these are from Halloween. Yeah, these are pretty much, yeah, these skins are pretty much a mixture from like, you know, previous events and stuff put into one and stuff. Obviously, you know, because it's like a whole finale and stuff. I guess I pretty much just forgot most of these and stuff. Like Devil Rider, apparently. Alright, with a Forbidden Chainsaw. That's from also the... that's also from, yeah, that's from, the Distorted Reality. And it's literally a gun. Yeah, it's literally just a gun. That's not even... That's not even a damn chainsaw. That's just a gun. Alright, whatever. Anyways, this is, Subspace Ultimatum. Yeah, Ultimatum. So, along with that, there's, also the Gravity Hammer from the Comic Gold event, I guess. Holy. I even got, like, a Demogorgon, like a Subspace Demogorgon over here. Yeah, that's also from the Halloween event. We also have the Solar Emperor and stuff with, the Daemon Blade. You know, that's obviously, you know, supposed to be for 1x, 1x, 1x1. and stuff. Where is that weapon that is? Holy shit. Okay. What did you do to the blade? And yeah, this is Azurion. Azurion, I guess. I honestly don't know what that's a reference to and stuff. So, I seriously don't know what's up with the Daemon Blade and stuff. It's really not apparent for some unknown reason. Yeah, I do remember this one, the hero event and stuff being the singularity. It's pretty much, just One Punch Man and stuff, got re-added back into, for this finale RNG and stuff. So, yeah, with the hot dog blade. Yeah, literally just a hot dog blade. Damn, I guess. Yeah, alright. We also have the Sisters, which is from, the Halloween event, I guess. I think it's from, like, NK Studios' old game, like, Horror Portals, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think so? I don't really know, though, but, yeah, anyways, yeah, there's also, a Rusted, like, the Rust, like, character and stuff, from, like, another Roblox hacker and stuff, Damn. Jesus Christ, you are a tall fella, you slender man. We also got Gus over here. Guess Bob's cousin. There's also Mr. Sketchy, which is also from this distorted reality event. With the banjo. Holy, okay, yeah, you are quite a sketch and stuff, you skinny motherfucker. Really skipping like that a lot, huh? Anyways, alright. And yeah, we also have the cog work and stuff, which is also from the Halloween event. I really beg to God that you guys can actually see this and stuff. Along with the 24K Tommy gun. I mean, I guess that kind of fits, like they're both yellow and golden, I guess. And it's not really kind of buggy, I guess. I guess mostly skins are and stuff. We also got Skinwalker Dusek, which is also from a Halloween event and stuff. Yeah, the Endbringer, Comedy Gold. Alright. Yeah, this is the Skinwalker Dusek. Yeah, just Matt Dusek's Skinwalker and stuff. So, yeah, use the think principle, I guess. I don't know. We also have Primal Eldest. Yeah, we got Primal Eldest and stuff. That's also just another gun. That's literally just another gun. Right. Alright, well, yeah. Yeah, with the fire axe as well. Just a typical Roblox fire axe and stuff, pretty much. So, that's also pretty cool. And I guess that's it. Or no, I think, these ones as well, I think. No. Those were from before. But, yeah, the last one is the Gravity Knife, I think. Yeah, along with Tragedy. Quite tragic, if you ask me. But, yeah, this is Tragedy. Like a tragic jester, I guess. From the looks of it. I think that's it. Yeah, those were all the weapons, pretty much. And, yep, and now we just need to check out the skins and stuff, and there's like 50 more, so we got a long way through. So, yeah, this is Lala. Like some kind of like sun creature, whatever. Like a whole ass tail and stuff. We also got Mortivex. What, do you just not... Damn, they really did not even care to give you like a custom animation at least. I do know what this is from and stuff, especially one of my friends and stuff, yeah, this is the Administrator. This is obviously from, Murder Drones and stuff. I'm assuming it's like, like, I guess it's like, V or whatever, J and stuff. I mean, I did, watch Murder Drones, like, not too long ago and stuff, mainly just because of, my friend and stuff, because he's a big fan of Murder Drones and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Yeah, what, Crazy Dough? Yeah, Crazy Dough and stuff. Yeah, this is Crazy Dough. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Score 2000 and stuff. I do know where this is from and stuff. It's from the Boot Thief for second event and stuff. So, yeah, and again, it got added back for this finale RNG event. So, yeah, not everything like from before is back here and stuff, but Close enough. Anyways, we got Rolf Pump. Rolf Pump. Rolf Pump. I don't know how to pronounce that, but okay, just going crazy and going stupid. We got Cold Steel, which looks like pretty much like another Matt Dusek, I'm assuming. Yep, who would have guessed? Like the 10,000th, Matt Dusek skin in the damn game. We also got Divergent, Def, 574. Damn, you were really using the damn Roblox gears to your ability, huh? My lord, you're probably gonna destroy like fucking metaverse, I guess. We also got the Big Head, which is also from the distorted reality event. Huh. This game ain't even about, guests no more and the removal. Alright, we also have the Carry. The Carry. She's such a bad bitch. Anyways, we also got Salsa Gone. What the Okay, anyways, we also got Scimitarlin. It's basically just cheeky, I guess. Yeah, it's literally just cheeky, like that one, rock character on Roblox and stuff. Yes, I think, yeah, I do remember this one and stuff, from our Halloween event, Cindervine. Yeah, Cindervine, dear lord, alright. We also got Creature 264. Creature 264, huh? Oh yeah, you were definitely a creature, dear lord. Oh, McDonough had a farm, yeah, fuck no, alright. We also got Blinko, which is from an autumn event, I guess, so... Oh, okay then. Alright, yeah, this is Blinko. Okay, like a mixture of, like, garbage, I guess, so... we also got Noctivel. I think this was from another Halloween yeah, this was, like... I think I kind of remember this one and stuff. Yeah, we got Dignity, again, another one from another Halloween event. Alright, we're almost there, Take your time. Oh, okay, that's nice, it's like, it has the health bar and stuff, Okay. I don't know if that's like a reference to like John Doe from Forsaken or whatever. I don't fucking know. Probably too brain rotted. But anyways, we got Clockwork, which is from another Halloween event. Holy shit. Alright. Anyways, we also got Crystallized, another one from another Halloween event. Is the skin kind of broken? Why is it like that? Okay, anyways, Lone Traveler, another one from another Halloween event. So, alright, well, this has, like, classic ripped off arm and stuff, Oh, yes, classic. So retro. Alright, and 2x2. So, this is the girl version of 1x1x1x1. I'm sipping too much. Alright, Impact, another one from Comedy Gold, apparently. Huh. What, do you look at the blood moon right in your hands? We also got Serpiger. I do recognize this one. I'm pretty sure this, like, that monster... Oh. Okay. That's cool, I guess. I might be getting... I think it's like that, like, monster and stuff from, like, those Roblox story games. Might just be me. I don't fucking know, man. There's also Gary. There's a whole computer guy. Okay then. And then there's Blame John from the Distorted Reality of it. I do remember this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Blame John. I think we blamed him a little too much. Look what we did to him. Holy. And yeah, these were from, the trade-ins and... Yeah, these were from, the trade-ins and stuff. Like, when you trade in and stuff, you, like, trade in, like, 5 legendaries, you get, like, a godly and such, and, like, same things with that, and I got the Praiserd, yeah, these are, like, 2 new skins and stuff from, like, the trade-ins and stuff, if you, like, trade in 5 legendaries and stuff, along with Luctus. I don't know if there's, like, more and stuff, but probably not, I don't know. But, oh. Well, would you look at that? First time ever a legendary actually has its, like... No, I'm just fucking... Oh my goodness, bro. I'm stupid. All right, but we're not even done yet. Not even close. We're not even done yet. We still got like we still got you well, that's actually surprising and stuff. Looks like the Hyperbot actually has his own custom animation, and he's actually a legendary. So something you don't usually see and stuff in Guesty. I guess it's only usually the God Blaze. But anyways, glitched Pooter. All right. I think I already checked that one out. Heartfelt Energy. How about that? Some of these ones are actually, daily shop skins as well, but I think this one is as well, but yeah, that's Heartfelt Energy. This is Revengeful. I'm honestly just gonna, get through this shit and stuff, just zooming through this. Got Hairbot 4000. This was a daily shop skin as well, I found. Now I'm doing my own thing. Frostivin. Alright then, Frostivin. We also got that's obviously from that's obviously, that is Teto or something. Yeah, that's Malice. This is Glitten Amour. Okay then, Glitten Amour. Alright then. We have Whiplash. I'm not talking about the movie, I'm talking about the skin right here. Whiplash. Yeah, also the narwhal and stuff, back and stuff. We got Robotster, I think. Yeah, and this is a 2-star, which is yeah, this is obviously Teto and stuff. Like the Miku and stuff. We got Fexar. Yeah, this is Fexar. We got Lumisky. Yeah, this is Lumisky. Alright then. And we finally have Sinim. Yeah, Sinim. Okay. Oh, yeah, like blocky and stuff pretty much. So, yeah, there's still some left here. So we're still not fucking done. Oh my god. Yeah, we got Sombra. This is all from the finale RNG. We got Sombra. It's from Autumn and stuff. We got Callisto. Yeah, this is Callisto, vanilla like body avatar. Dr. Zeke Matter. That is obviously Dr. Dark Matter and stuff. But he's overseer, I guess. So we got Miss Mellow and stuff, along with Mr. Mellow along the way. Some marshmallows over here. Obsidus. This is Obsidus, like a Galaxy Knight or whatever. We got Shadowbeerus. I think something's wrong with the head. Okay, anyways, we got Frowser. Yeah, we got Frowser over here. Another autumn one. Persephone. Yeah, Persephone. And we got Corvus. This is Corvus. And finally we have Mr. Mellow, the husband of Miss Mellow. Such a lovely couple. Alright. And yeah, I think these are 2 new ones. Yeah, Jinx and Overseering. Yeah, there's Jinx. And then there is Overseering. A lot of Overseer characters here. I think I forgot to equip a few. Favorite a few and stuff. I think. Oh yeah. Of course, I forgot about Planet Destroyer. Which is clearly, supposed to be like Sin and stuff, of course. So, yeah, this is Planet Destroyer. So, yeah, obviously non-copyrighted murder drones here over here. It's not even gonna get DMCA strike for even mentioning it, but okay. I think I've missed a few though. Where are they? That is. I think they're still common. What? No? That's it? Okay. Well, that's it. And there's also, Yeah, the normal bat. Oh yeah, of course, forgot about the Lamar. That is. Yeah, this is Lamar. Who's Lamar? I don't even know. Well, that's it. After like almost 2 hours and stuff, that's it. Yeah, we've checked everything new out in get like Piggy. We checked out like almost everything from the finale RNG event and stuff in Guesty, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, um, again, it's really crazy to think that Guesty's just over now. I don't need to like grind in the game anymore and stuff. I don't need to like worry about like how many coins or gems I need and stuff. I don't need to spend like 10,000 Bobak on just like a bundle and stuff. Like, no, it's all over. So like I'm finally free, I guess. But yeah, like no, like I'm actually serious. Let's like Guesty is like was like one of those games alongside something like Survive the Night and stuff where I would like spend a lot of time on and stuff and actually like put Bobak in and stuff. I'm talking about like playing all the events, the chapters and stuff. Like I was grinding in that bitch for like quite a while now, honestly. And it's just crazy to think that it's just over now. Like it's done. Dungeon reigns. That's what I just feel lost at the point. Like what the hell do I do now and stuff. Like so yeah. This is pretty much technically like my last video on Guesty and stuff. I did check everything new out in Piggy, and I checked everything out in Guesty for the last time. So yeah, that's pretty much it and stuff. That was the safe place revamp. All the daily quest skins, the the community skins, all the yeah, everything from almost everything from the finale RNG event in Guesty, and yeah, that's it. The end of Guesty and stuff. I mean, obviously it's not over yet. I mean, we still have Piggy and stuff. Especially with the Silver Winter Silver Winter, event and stuff in Piggy in December and stuff. Like I mentioned before and stuff, I'm like, what I'm going to do and stuff is instead of waiting for another 30 days just to get all like the rewards and stuff in Piggy, like in the Piggy for their little advent calendar and stuff. I'm just gonna like every single day and stuff. I'm just gonna make a small YouTube short and stuff of checking out the skin and stuff, what it looks like, and maybe even check out one of the each maps that got decorated and such. Again, instead of just making one full video and stuff, waiting for another 30 days and stuff to get the rewards and stuff, pretty much. And yeah, also with that winter chapter and stuff, I'll obviously check that out as well and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I might be interested in a NK Studios next game. We'll just have to see when that comes out and stuff, pretty much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and stuff. If you have any other Piggy fan games and stuff, like Piggy, like yeah, if you I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what to say now and stuff. If you're gonna watch if you're like you're gonna watch the video, like the YouTube shorts I make on like the advent calendar rewards and stuff, then I guess tap the notification bell to never miss that and stuff. I'll probably make like a whole playlist of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As I'm recording this and as it's getting uploaded, it's gonna become like it's gonna start officially tomorrow on December 1st. So I guess since I'm on the topic as well and stuff, I guess I'll also say that there's gonna be like 12 PuggyPugsonYT shorts Christmas specials this year, of like the 12 days of Pigmas and stuff. It also kind of like an Advent like event and stuff this year, where like every other day starting from December 1st and stuff, like December 3rd, December 5th, December 7th and stuff. There's gonna be a PuggyPugsonYT shorts Christmas special and stuff, and then it's gonna end with a one on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and stuff. So yeah, get ready for that, I guess. And yeah, I guess I'll also say that I got like a little Christmas gift for you all on Christmas Day and stuff, but I'll save that for later. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. PuggyPugsonYT is over now, and I'll see you guys next video. As always, peace out, adios, and goodbye. Holy